Welcome to Monday's update. Good to spend a bit of time sharing with you. One of the Bible verses that has been a blessing to me this week is from 2 Corinthians 3 verse 17. It simply says this: "Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom." 2 Corinthians 3 verse 17. We head into a new phase over these coming days and weeks as we are released somewhat from lockdown. The social distancing, physical distancing rules are changing, and there is going to be, it seems, more freedom. When the Bible describes freedom, it isn't about freedom from prison cells. It isn't freedom to move around in a new way. When the Bible talks about freedom, it describes it as freedom from condemnation, freedom from the pressures to be somebody other than yourself, freedom from some kind of internal perfectionism. George Verwer, yesterday, when he spoke to us, let us know that his new book is going to be called Toxic Perfectionism. What an intriguing title for a book. I know that in ministry and in each of our lives, in every area of our lives, sometimes perfectionism can become a toxic driver. We can meet the demands of others, but often the demands of ourselves upon ourselves can become a burden. The Bible reminds us that Jesus is Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. May this week you know something of the freedom of Jesus. Freedom from others' expectations, freedom from condemnation in your own life, freedom from some toxic perfectionism that becomes a burden upon you. Know that Jesus sets you free, and free indeed, so that you might become all that God has for you in your life. Maybe that's a message for us as we go through these next few days, as we look towards a release from lockdown in certain ways. May we also know the freedom that comes from knowing Jesus. It seems to me that is the priority in our lives. Freedom that can come from no other source, only in Christ. So bless you as you head into the rest of this week. May you know the Lord's grace in all things. May you live enthusiastically and generously. May you live knowing that in Christ there is freedom that comes from the inside out. Bless you and have a wonderful week.